Sometimes, actually, most times, there is no advice to be heeded, no advice to be given, just moments in life to live, moments to be in, to slow down and enjoy the essence of life. So, here's some bits of life in the hopes that you might enjoy or they might calm you down. Here you go. People were partying here, so it's not that calm, but it will be, believe me, like slowly it will. Who am I to stifle the joy of others, their laughter, their partying? Who am I? If I prefer calm, doesn't mean others prefer calm as well. They can party all they like. On another note, advice is not all there is to life, you know. There's a lot of things in life that cannot be said in words, but are contained in the crevices of novels and books. Not necessarily self-help books, I think, but fantasy novels, yes. Oh, yes. I've always wondered life from the point of view of a pigeon, what it must feel like pooping on people and people throwing them bread, you know, or not, being rude to them. But let's not go there, because the point of this video is not to emphasize cruelty, but to remember all the goodness that still exists, despite there being bleak hope. No matter what, we gotta amp up the hope. Do you know that feeling when you're like in nature and everything dissolves, disperses, ceases to be in your mind, and you are there connecting with nature, you're one with it, you become moss. I love nature so much that I used to lick moss as a kid. I don't do it anymore, but the taste was like matcha in a way, in a slight way. Animals remind me of the beauty that exists in nature, beauty that has been created by God. Such master strokes, such brilliance. Don't you think a giraffe gets tired of craning its neck all day as well? But they were made to do it, so they are used to it, just like we humans are used to certain stuff. Don't you think a flower gets tired of being called pretty all the time and not being remembered for what it does for the bees as well? Flowers are beautiful indeed. They're pristine, prestigious, but they're also lethal. You know why? Because beauty can be the end of us as well. So while I'm here, I'll try and remember to praise people for their actions, for their morality, for their character, not just their inherent beauty. Oh, I'll praise them for the beauty they created, because that will create, and that creates the beauty that they actually are. Glory be to God who created mountains on earth to ground us and them, who created this majestic beauty around us for us to experience these streams of water flowing by, rocks, trees, clouds, puffy, bulbous skies, clear, and destiny. Some things are pre-written and some things we write. Some things break us while some things make us. Some things destroy us only to birth a new us, a new version of us, stronger, more resilient, empathetic, kind, gentle, soft, yet protective as hell about oneself and their loved ones. When you reach the top of the mountain, it does get lonely, but the views are awesome. Grass rustling in the wind, moving, bugs, butterflies, here and there, wind, dancing to the rhythm of everything and nothing at the same time. Thank God for sunny days and thank God for cloudy days. Thank God for snowy days and thank God for rainy days. Not because they all serve a purpose, but because otherwise life would get boring, wouldn't it? Just because it's true for me doesn't mean it would be true for you. And just because it's true for others doesn't mean it would be true for me. I have fallen in love with pink, fuchsia, pink, purple, and all those shades. Looks like I'm beginning to heal my inner child. And thank God for water, not just because of the purpose it serves, but for being what it is, for existing. For sparrows, for green, for air, for earth, for fire. And even if I were to give thanks all my life, it still wouldn't be enough. That's the sort of state it made me in. These moments of stillness, of togetherness, of clarity. So, here, my friend, I must bid you farewell, and I wish you a very, very good one. Indeed, a great one.